Let's do a demo on the view and the common table expression. So let's first, as you can see, create a view. We're just going to create a table, view called Jedi instructor as a select from instructor where instructor affiliation equals Jedi. Nothing fancy here. Which returns a view definition. At this point, when I run select star from this view table, I get 3 views, 3 Jedi masters. Now, this is apparently defined from a view's perspective, right? So the data is only saved. The data is saved underlying in the instructor table. Nothing stored in the Jedi instructor view itself. But what if I create a materials view? Once I created that, now if I delete from instructor, right? And when I run the original view, which is a regular view, there's nothing showing up because this view directly pull data from the instructor table. So once I delete from instructor table of everything, this Jedi instructor view will also be empty. What if I try to delete, select from the materialized view? The materialized view still have the same value because the value is already saved there. The data is already saved from the original table, right? It's not going to change until what I do is refresh. So now I'm refreshing it. What if I run the select again? Oops. It's empty. So that's, you can see as my table change, materialize, once I change my underlying table, the regular view will immediately change. The result you query against the regular view will immediately change. But the result from the materialized view will not change until you do the refresh, right? So now let's drop it, clean it up. It's not a view, it's a materialized view. I keep on doing this. So you can see that drop materialized view work. Okay, and by the way, you can see from the left side, views are defined here and the materialized view are defined here. Of course, because I have already dropped all the definitions, so you don't see anything. But if you create, when you create the views and the materialized views, you will see them listed right down here. Okay, so now let's look at width block. Because I just deleted the data from instructor table, I need to reinsert them. Okay, now let's do the width block. As you can see, I have one query here with selecting the Jedi instructors and another query here selecting the Sith instructors. For the Jedi query, I'm calling it CTE Jedi and of course Sith query called CTE Sith, separated by comma. So each of them, CTE, this is one common table expression, and this is another common table expression, right? And now you can use it below. I can use this with and selecting. Here, I'm not doing anything other than selecting from one common table expression. Of course, you can have a multiple select from join here, utilizing different tables, views, and the common table expressions. And one thing note is there's no error if I do not use CTE Sys. That's what I This is what I mean by you can build your own code library and create a bunch of wait blocks that you can utilize in your query. If you can, if you are not allowed to perform your own view creation. And also this CTEs, note here, I can also create CTEs on top of each other. If I put like something like Jedi 2 based on CTE Jedi, where the instructor name equals to let's do like Y%, right? So now if I run this, CTE Jedi 2. Now we are selecting from CTE Jedi 2, which is a CTE on top of CTE, right? It's by creating a wait block like this, you can build your own code library. You can build a bunch of underlying CTEs and build your logic one relation at a time, and eventually create your code library, and you can utilize in your queries. Right. So this is how you can best utilize CTE. And note that I said that the reason that you use CTE is because you cannot create your own view. If you can use view, generally it's a better practice to use view, because view is a separate definition outside of your query. So it's easier to, it looks better. It's easier to read through the code when you use a view. Using CTE, no matter how elegant you write it, it's still a part of a query. So when you try to look at the query, it will give you some readability issue. But of course, if you cannot create a view on your own, then CTE is the only solution you have.